Hello there guys, Nice here, and welcome back. Today, this is the first video since restarting the channel, and we're doing the Stanley Parable. Came out a few days ago. Very anticipated game. It's, for those of you that don't know, it's a first-person exploration game sort of thing. And it's a HD remake of a Half-Life 2 mod. So we're going to dive straight into the game. Hopefully there'll be a couple of videos on this, well, a few, because there are quite a few different endings, different things you can do. So I'm going to try and find all those out, and hopefully you guys are going to enjoy this. Because I've anticipated this game for a long time. And when I found out they were remaking it, I was quite excited. I never played the Half-Life 2 mod version, so this is kind of new, but I have sort of seen this game around a bit. I've seen other people doing it, and I just felt like having a go. So hopefully you guys are going to enjoy it, if it ever loads. The end is never the end is loading. Okay. Conspiracy theory. Whatever. Oh, come on. Right, it's almost loaded. Hopefully the sound's loud enough because of the narrator. Hopefully it's not too loud either. Come on. Don't know if the game's just slow or it's my laptop or what. I've currently got 1 frame per second. Jesus Christ. You know, still running it off the same crappy laptop. But, you know, what can you do? So yeah guys, I also want you to put down in the comment section below any other games you want to see me do. Because I haven't really got anything else planned after this, to be perfectly honest. But I am only going to be doing 1 or 2 games at a time. I won't start anything fresh until I finish either or. Right,
this is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on the keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-winning, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy.
Okay then.
And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company this happened. This complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Right then, okay. So let's go see what's going on.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I think the first time I'm actually going to do what he says. see what goes on, and then I'll sort of do different things from there.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay, so we'll actually do what the narrator says first time round.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Okay, what's that? Broom closet.
Coming to a staircase,
Wait.
Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's
Okay,
office.
upstairs to the boss's office. Ooh, fancy. Ooh.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any
This is
human
fancy.
life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this, what dark secret was being held from him. What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
Oh, really?
Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad,
Ooh.
Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
This is getting weird. Can't go around there. Looks like we're going down then. Okay. Okay. Loading. Okay, this is getting weird now. So I do hope you guys enjoy this, because I'm enjoying this so far. You know, I've only been playing it a few minutes, but it's interesting. It's kind of weird. It's different, so to speak. So hopefully you guys are enjoying it too. Come on, load a bit quicker. Right, here we go.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Right, so we're down here. Oh. So power's out. This is kind of getting
Stanley
cool.
walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
But escape. No, I said I'll do what he said the first time. Okay, big dark room. Well, light switch.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens.
Ooh.
What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Yeah, sure, YOLO, why not? Right, TVs everywhere. A bit weird. Button with a camera.
Now
Oh,
the monitors
jeez.
jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Yeah. Let's go over here then. I'm really confused right now. I don't.
This mind control facility It was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Looks like we're going up. Okay.
No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world? But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life.
I want to know what that is up there.
For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Yeah, bear with me a second, mate. Kinda want to press this. That isn't doing anything. That was a wasted journey there. Can I jump? No, I can't jump. Right, so I'm guessing I have to go here. Oh, there's numbered buttons. Are they everywhere? Oh yeah, there's numbered buttons everywhere. Like that. Oh. Hello, big screen. Mind controls I.
And when at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
Okay then. Whoa. 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 Um. I What's going on?
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over? Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine.
Yay.
Unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him, for it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go.
Trees.
No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
Here we go, guys. Yeah.
Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him.
We're free.
This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
Yay, happy. What now then? I don't understand what's happening now. Is that the end or of the first thing? Oh, we'll find out if the thing ever decides to load. Right, come on. Oh. Oh, we're back in the office. Okay then. I guess that's the end of the first bit. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Leave a like if you've enjoyed. I am going to try and do all the different endings. I don't know how many there are. But yeah, cheers for watching, guys. I'll see you on the other side.